Thank you for your support. It means a lot to me and my
When
team.
Cha Eun-woo's name reappeared on Korean social media, the atmosphere seemed to explode with curiosity and laughter mixed with emotion. Not because of his latest drama project, not because of his stage performance with ASTRO, but because of an unexpected moment in the military. A moment that shows the most honest, innocent, and hilarious side of Cha Eun-woo, who has been perfectly known in the public eye. It all started with an internal interview conducted by the military communications team, whose objective was simple: to record the impressions and messages of the soldiers ahead of the last leave. However, who would have thought, among the hundreds of participants, it was Cha Eun-woo's name that became the subject of national conversation after he revealed everything about his life in the military in a way that was so honest, touching, and in some parts, made fans laugh until they couldn't stop. Cha Eun-woo, in full uniform and face without polish, sat in front of the military camera with a strapping attitude, but her eyes radiated a warmth that was hard to describe. "I think I already knew the meaning of simplicity before entering here," he said quietly, his heavy voice sounding sincere. "But apparently, I only really understood it after having to get up at 5 in the morning every day, wash my shoes by hand, and eat cold rice with friends." That simple sentence caused a moment of silence in the recording room. His fellow soldiers looked at him with a mixture of pride and amusement, because behind those words, there was a funny story that later made fans around the world laugh. Eun-woo then continues her confession with things that are far from the glamorous image of a top celebrity. He told how in his first week of training, he was confused about using a common washing machine and instead spilled all the detergent on the dormitory floor. "I think I hit the wash button," he said with an embarrassed laugh. "But it turned out that I pressed the drain button." The story quickly spread to social media after snippets of his video footage were leaked through official military channels. Fans on Twitter, Weverse, and TikTok made the moment a sweet joke, calling Eun-woo the perfect guy who even fails with elegant style. But that's not all that makes fans excited. In another part of her interview, Cha Eun-woo talked about how she was finally able to express her feelings freely without the pressure of the entertainment industry. "I'm not Cha Eun-woo here that people know. I'm just Lee Dong-min," he said, referring to his real name. "At first I felt strange, no camera, no manager, no makeup artist. But on the other hand, I feel free." As he said that last word, his expression turned tender, and for many of those watching, the moment felt honest and touching. Fans started flooding in with comments like, "Eun-woo looks happy with herself," and "She's finally human, and that's so beautiful." But, as usual, Eun-woo couldn't help but laugh. After the atmosphere began to stir, he suddenly said, "But I also just realized that it turns out that my roommate can snore as loud as an ASTRO concert," which was immediately greeted by laughter throughout the room. He added that dorm nights were often a time of laughter, as soldiers teased each other or fought over ramen rations. "One night, I tried to make a secret ramen using chicken broth that I kept. I thought it would be delicious, but the result was that it burned and the aroma spread throughout the hostel. The next morning, everyone knows Cha Eun-woo failed to cook ramen. Since then, I have been forbidden to touch the kitchen for a week," she said with a face of shame. The story went viral with the hashtag Chef Eun-woo failing worldwide. Fans responded with memes, pictures of Eun-woo wearing a chef's hat, to a parody video of the fans' version of military ramen. One popular comment read, "Even if the ramen burns, I still want to eat it when Cha Eun-woo cooks." Meanwhile, some entertainment media wrote, "Eun-woo points out that even small mistakes look sweet when done with sincerity." But behind the laughter, Eun-woo also delivered a profound message that left many fans speechless. He told of a night when he missed his family, especially his mother. "I looked up at the night sky at the guard post. It's freezing in there, but somehow I felt warm because I remembered my mother. I imagined him sleeping while praying for me. At that time I really cried, but I hid it from friends." His voice trembled a little when he told me that. Fans who watched the clip said they cried too, because they knew how rare it was for Eun-woo to show her fragile side in public. A fellow soldier, interviewed separately, said Eun-woo was humble and helpful. He never turned down a task, not even a dirty one. Sometimes he joined in sweeping the yard or lifting logistics boxes. He said, "I've served long enough, now it's my turn to serve others." The statement went viral and made many fans respect her figure even more. In the Korean media, articles about Eunwoo have been trending for days, with titles such as "The Visual King Who Is Not Afraid to Sweep the Ground" and asterisk, "Cha Eunwoo proves good looks are actually humility." Asterisk, but at the end of the video, Eunwoo breaks the ice again. He was asked by an interviewer, "What did you learn the most while in the military?" With a serious expression, Eunwoo replied, "That NAP is important." The room immediately burst of laughter. Seriously, he continued with a chuckle. "A nap can save a person's mental health." That answer became the most shared quote of the week. Fans wrote comments such as "Wise words from General Eunwoo's nap" and "The military turns out to be a place where good looks and sleepiness come together." Although there are many funny moments, there is also a deep side that shows how he grew as a person. Eunwoo admits that his time in the military made him learn the meaning of simple honesty and sincerity. "I don't have to be perfect here. No need to smile for the camera. Just smile for real happiness." Thousands of fans flooded social media with messages of support and pride. They said, "Eunwoo is already not just an idol, but a human being who can truly be loved for who he is." At the end of the interview, Eunwoo is given a chance to convey a message to her fans. He looks at the camera, takes a deep breath and says, "I know you're waiting for me. I missed you guys too. But here I learned that love doesn't always have to be seen. It just has to be felt. Thank you for waiting patiently." The sentence was met with warm applause from his fellow soldiers. But the next second, Eunwoo suddenly added in a joking tone, "But please, if I come back later, don't send me edited photos of me wearing a failed chef's dress." Huh. Everyone laughed again. The recording became a symbol of Eunwoo's warmth and maturity. Many entertainment watchers judge. The way he balances humor and honesty is proof that he really understands himself. Amid the pressures of the celebrity world, she can laugh at her own weaknesses, and that, for many, is a form of strength. Shortly after the video was released, the online community was full of posts recounting favorite moments from the interview. One wrote, "I laughed and cried in the same minute," while another wrote, "He's not just an ASTRO visual, he's a visual from the heart." Even some fellow artists such as BTS's Jin and SF9's Rowoon reportedly watched the video and gave positive comments. Nevertheless, there was one small part that intrigued fans. When Eunwoo paused for a moment in the middle of the interview and seemed to hold back a laugh. When the interviewer asked what was the hardest thing in the military, he replied, "Probably holding back a laugh when the coach is angry." He told me that one day, his coach was angry because a colleague forgot to bring a training weapon, but Eunwoo's helmet strap broke, causing his hat to fall in front of the coach. "I tried desperately not to laugh, but my friend next door giggles instead." As a result, we were all told to run around the field. Fans who heard the story immediately wrote hilarious comments such as, "Imagine the coach is angry, but the one that fell instead is Cha Eunwoo's hat," and "He even failed to be serious in a funny way." The end of the interview was closed with a message of hope. Eunwoo says that after leaving the military, she wanted to create a project that could show a more human side of herself. "It's not just about the outer appearance, but about the heart," he said. Fans responded with great pride. Even the hashtag welcome back Eunwoo started trending long before the official date of his discharge was announced. When the full video finally aired on the military's official channel, the number of viewers shot up in a matter of hours. In one day alone, the video broke through more than 5 million views. The reaction of global netizens was uniform. Laughter, tears, and admiration. "She made me forget that she's a celebrity," wrote one fan from Japan. "He was like a friend who was telling stories, honest and funny."